1914 Sakurajima eruption was the most powerful in the 20th century of Japan. Lava flows filled the narrow strait between the island and the mainland, turning it into a peninsula. And for your information, a peninsula is a piece of land that is bordered by water on three sides but connected to a mainland. Before the eruption had begun in January 11th, there had been several large earthquakes the previous days that had warned the residents that there was a high possibility of an eruption. And while almost all of the residents had left the island, the eruption itself was a very generating eruption, a pyroclastic flows. But after a very large earthquake on January 13th, it had become effusive, generating a large lava flow. In Japan, the lava flows are rare. The high silicon content of the magmas there mean that explosive eruptions are far more common. But at this eruption, there had been continuous lava flows at Sakurajima for months. The results were that the island itself grew, overtaking several smaller islands nearby, and eventually becoming connected to the mainland. By a result, Sakurajima has showed that the volcano draws its magma from the same reservoir that had fed the ancient caldera-forming eruption, the Era caldera. The Era caldera sank by about 6 centimeters due to the subsidence caused by the emptying of the underlying magma chamber, as the subsidence occurred at the center of the caldera rather than directly underneath. Thousands of small explosions occur each year, throwing ash to heights of up to a few kilometers above the mountain. This had made people become more aware of the frequent eruptions and had made a Sakurajima volcano observatory. The monitoring of the volcano and predictions of large eruptions are shown to be highly important because of its location. Its location is in a densely populated area, with the city of Kagoshimi's 680,000 residents just a few kilometers from the volcano. This location is highly populated for its ongoing typical activity range, from strong strombolian to large ash explosions every 4 to 24 hours. While the ash from the volcano is not the glass and rock type, it proves to be excellent for the farmers. During the time the ash gets onto the soil, it will also get into the residential areas, causing mass cleanups every day. But since there is a chance that eruptions could become huge, the city conducts regular evacuation drills, and a number of shelters have been built where people can take refuge from falling volcanic debris.